Morning. Banana flavour. Ooh. Don't know about you guys, but breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. So I never skip breakfast, and yeah, just absolutely love it. I get to sit down, have my breakfast, catch up on some YouTube or some shows. So I'm currently rewatching Squid Games, just because I've been a little bit bored. Yeah. So guys, I mentioned in the last video about this little project that I want to do to keep me accountable. Let me just open the blind. And yeah, to help me stay on track with my running, my nutrition. So the whole point of this project is I struggle with staying on my diet, staying in a routine, making sure I go to the gym and get that S&C in. And any kind of routines I get into, they last about 3 days. And then, just like everybody, I fall out of it, I get busy, or I can't be asked. Because I don't know about you, but I always wake up and I cannot be asked to go to the gym today. Once I'm at the gym, fine, but I cannot be asked to go. So the name of the project is Route 66. So I play on words with kind of the long road in America, so it's going to be a long journey, but also the Route 66 is in a journey to 66 minutes for the half marathon. That's what I'm aiming towards. And you might be going, mate, you just ran 70 minutes, like that's a big jump. But that 70 minutes was of very little training, very little routine, and about half a stone to a stone heavier than I want to be. So I know that if I knuckle down, if I get into a proper routine, I could get very close to that sub 66 that I'd love. And maybe not even a sub 66, maybe just a 66 something. Who knows, maybe sub 66 is too aspirational. But anyway, I just wanted to explain what this was. So there's a few little rules that I'm trying to stick by. I'm going to be flexible with them if they're, sorry about the parrot. But yeah, I'm going to try and be flexible with them in some cases. So, for example, my diet, I haven't put a limit on calories or anything like that. I just want it to be a good balanced diet. The amount I'm running, if I just eat a good balanced diet, I will lose a little bit of weight safely. Because I've been binging chocolate and things like that recently when I just shouldn't have. Like the other day, I had my whole dinner. This was at uni. I had my dinner and then I had 3 bowls of cereal afterwards. I was like, 3 bowls of cereal? That is ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, I want to make sure that I'm going to the gym at least twice a week for my S&C. I want to make sure that I'm spending at least 15 minutes every day invested into recovery. So that could be stretching, foam rolling, using a muscle gun. Obviously I can do more if I want, but I need to make sure that I get at least 15 minutes in. Some days I might be super busy, so it might be only 15 minutes that I can do, and so on and so forth. So that's the aim. I feel like my training is pretty on point. Like I do the easy runs that I should, the long runs, the training, and I drink enough water. But apart from that, my diet, my S&C, and what's the third one? And my recovery has not been as good as it could have been over the last few weeks. So that's what it's going to be, Route 66. And if you guys want to send me some of your pictures of you trying to tap into your Route 66, then please please do. Some people have been sending me messages of the dinner that they've had and they're going sticking to Route 66 and they've got a nice balanced meal, which I love to see. So feel free to do that. Feel free to send me those messages on Instagram. Or just let me know down in the comments. So yeah, that's Route 66. So let's get on with the day. So guys, today is Thursday and I did the Great North Run on Sunday, and I have to say I've never had quads DOMS, so delayed onset muscle soreness, as much as I've had after this race. And I can only put that down to the lack of training and those steep downhills. Anyone that took part in the Great North Run, the uphills were long and shallow, but the downhills were steep and sharp, and that's really kind of killed my quads off. So today I've got a 5-mile run easy this morning, and then I've got a training run later. I think it's about a steady tempo progression, so you might start at like 6:10 per mile, get down to maybe 5:45, something like that. We'll see. See how the legs feel, basically. Don't want to overdo it, don't want to long-term fatigue myself. So yeah, so yesterday was my first run back. I just did 8 miles, nice and gentle. and that felt really good, and my legs feel better for it, just to flush them out. But Monday and Tuesday I was I was inactive because my legs were just so achy, and that's something that I've really tried to kind of stick to recently, is listening to the body. And Monday and Tuesday I definitely did that. I could have got out for a run if I'd forced myself, but I know it's not the right thing to do. But yeah, so now it's Thursday, and today we've got 2 runs to do, so I'm going to get changed and we'll head out. So guys, you'll have to forgive the mess because I'm currently living between 2 houses, so trying to keep my stuff organised is a nightmare. I've recently received some of this new SaySky NN07 drop, which is lovely, and obviously I really appreciate it, but for some reason it gives me like Boy in the Striped Pyjama vibes, and I can't get that out of my head as soon as someone said that to me. So I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, not a very happy movie. But yeah, gonna put this on today, just an easy 5 miles, and see how I get on. Also guys, look at this hat, brown, and I'll put it on properly, brown, fold it inside out, cream. I'm so easily pleased, it's unreal. But yeah, reversible hats, they definitely are something I enjoy. It's been raining quite a lot, and I'm going to be going in the woods, so I need a shoe that's gonna, well, I don't mind getting dirty, but because I've had to split all of my shoes across my house in Maidstone and here for uni, I haven't got all of them here, so I think my Invincibles are downstairs. They're probably still soaked off the Estates run because I kept splashing DC. But yeah, I think I need to go get those. This was also my medal for finishing the Great North Run. I didn't even realise I got a medal. I was so kind of absorbed in feeling knackered afterwards. Yeah, pretty cool medal. If it would focus. There you go. Yeah, not too bad. Add it to the... God, that makes a racket. So guys, I'm going for the Invincibles, but they are soaking wet after yesterday's 8-mile run in the woods. I think they're going to get just as wet today. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I always go to bed the night before a big training day and I go, I'm really excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to get out and get those miles in the bank. But then I wake up and I'm like, I can't be asked to do an easy run. So today I think I have to whack on a podcast. I haven't decided which one yet, so keep posted. Let's go. Hello, Grace.
Why are you filming me? You zoomed in.
You're not zoomed in, it's just very close. Did you run today?
No, I went for a swim.
Went for a swim? How far did you swim?
Like,
You got your medals?
yeah.
Mum, can't you see we're doing an interview here?
Like 1,200 metres.
Someone say yes.
Mum, we're doing an interview!
I just need to know.
Yes, we have.
Thank you.
So you swam
Yeah.
1,200 metres.
Yeah.
And was it easy? Did you just swim nice and gentle, or
Yeah, nice and gentle.
Nice
My
and
legs
gentle.
hurt from yesterday and the day before.
and the day before?
Yeah,
and the day
track
before.
session.
Oh, the
Every
track
day.
session.
Yeah.
What track session did you do the other day?
600, then a minute rest, then 400, then 2 minutes, and that was a set, and then we did it 6 times.
So you did broken Ks.
Yeah.
Nice.
and
Do you-
it hurt.
Do you know what you're doing today?
1 minute times 12. With 60 seconds in between.
Oof. Okay. So yeah, so minute on, minute off.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. What are you watching?
Married at First Sight.
Oh Christ. Grace. Have a drink and do some stretching and then grab a shower, I think. And then I'm heading into town with Mum later because I need to get some new like smart trousers for clinic at uni. When I see patients you have to dress smart, so I've only got 1 pair at the moment, so I need to get a couple more. I can never find these things. These are always going missing. So guys, I just wanted to say also, I forgot to mention it earlier, that the support on my 2 Great North Run videos has been insane. So thank you guys for commenting, dropping the likes and stuff. I really appreciate it. All the hours that goes into editing the videos. It just makes it all worth it. So I really hope you enjoy those videos, and thank you all for the immense support. It's been a bit crazy really. But yeah, I've had a few guys, well, not a few, like quite a lot of people messaging me saying that they really enjoyed the authenticity of the vlogs. There was more kind of what actually happened rather than me showing you the best bits sort of thing. And that's definitely something I think I want to continue on this channel, is showing you what happens, not just the best bits, not just the bits that I think you want to see, but just showing you everything, the ups and the downs, and trying to be authentic with it, which is something that I think I've kind of struggled with up to this point, trying to show you what I think you want to see, which is actually completely wrong, and what you want to see is the authenticity, the relatability, the actual real life stuff that goes on. So that's definitely something that I want to continue doing. So thank you guys for all your support, and yeah, hopefully you can expect some similar sort of style vlogs from here on, and that's only going to benefit the channel hopefully. But anyway, yeah, thank you for your support, and yeah, time for a shower I think. So guys, all showered, I've got a little bit of time, so I'm going to go and meal prep, because that's something I'm trying to do to help me basically maintain the same portion size, because otherwise if I cook something I end up cooking too much and I'm like, oh, I can't let it go to waste, so I end up eating the whole thing. So meal prepping's really helping me stay on track. Just gonna grab my wash in. I'll put my Elite bib on the wall, pride of place, there's none others around it. This is never gonna kind of wear off, lose its novelty. Yeah, having your surname on the vest instead of a set of a number is just really cool, and yeah, I'll stop talking about it now after we've looked at it for a little bit. No, I'm joking. Let's go and cook some coconut rice and sticky sesame chicken. See what veg we've got. Gonna use some onion. So guys, this is everything you need for my meal prep, or what the dish I'm gonna make. Sticky sesame chicken with coconut rice. Obviously you can do it with or without the coconut rice. You can just have plain rice if you want. I don't have a specific recipe, I just kind of eyeball it, but yeah, so we've got some veg, broccoli, and some green beans, onion, bit of sriracha, some lighter reduced salt soy sauce, coconut milk, a little bit of honey from our beehives in the garden, basmati rice, go whole grain if you like, but I just prefer white rice, and then chicken. So yeah, let's get into it. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. So guys, as I said, this is not an exact recipe, so I could show you how to do it, but it will take ages. But if you do want a recipe, I can type it out for some of you. So just drop me down a message in the comments. But I'm not going to show you how I make this. I'll just show you the finished article. So. Tell me these don't look nice. Damn. See, 4 lunches, and that will limit me to what I'm eating. So I only eat what's in the container.
For a hilly marathon, but yeah, I think all in all, that was, I did think, looking at the course map beforehand,
So guys, I've just been watching one of my favourite YouTube series on at the moment, which is Matt Fox from Sweat Elite, his sub 220 marathon project series. This is episode 10, and he just mentions about how he did a half marathon race a week or so ago, and he ran just outside of 70 minutes, so he's aiming for sub 220, which is 70 flat, both half marathons back to back, and that's really kind of encouraged me in terms of like how good my performance actually was the other day. Like he's actually quite happy with this. It was a hillier course than Great North Run, but apart from that, the conditions were fairly similar, and it's really helped kind of instill that satisfaction that I have with my performance from the Great North Run, because he's happy with his, and he's hoping to do that pace double in a couple weeks time, and he's not kind of shit in the bed, for want of a better phrase, which shows me how good my performance was, considering I've done very little training and he's done loads. I think we tapered roughly the same for the race, but yeah, it's just showed me that actually I performed really well on the day, and there's going to be big things to come if I can actually get some good training behind me. So yeah, yeah, this is a bit of a weird tangent. I'm just getting ready to go to training for the second run of the day. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention my favourite series on the channel, or favourite series on YouTube at the moment. So if you guys want to go and check it out, it's very kind of I don't know how to explain it. It's very vanilla. There's no super cool editing, there's no montages, there's no music. It's really just down to the nitty gritty, explaining what he's doing, talking about what he's doing, and then showing you what he's doing, which I really like. And maybe that's something I want to do with the channel in the future, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, big shout out to Matt Fox. I have met him in person, but yeah, if you want to go check out his series, highly recommend it. So guys, just arrived at training. One thing I forgot to mention yesterday, or after the Great North Run even, was that all of the elites warmed up in tights and tracksuit bottoms, even though it was warm enough not to. So that's what I'm going to start doing, always warming up in tights or trackies. I'm assuming it's because it warms up all the muscles properly, and also gives you that psychological edge when you then take them off. But yeah, regardless of the reason, if they're doing it, I'm doing it. So. Hello, hello. How are we? Well, Hayden's here tonight. Nice.
We'll do it together.
Ah, you are.
So I told Jamie yesterday, I said he better watch out because he's going to see me and Ellis disappearing off into the distance through the winter.
I'm racing today.
Well, we can all steady run and you can run with Ellis. You
He's
can
been planning this for a week. He told me last week this is a race.
Yeah. Is this your first session back?
Yeah.
Oh.
He told me it's a race.
Wait, so DC, what are we actually doing today?
We're doing a race.
We're doing a race.
Yeah, me and JK are in a race.
You and JK.
Yeah, so basically last week we did a
What's
little
our
medium
head-to-head?
run.
What's our head-to-head?
Head to head, we're 0-0.
No, all those KC things you probably beat me.
Oh, I beat you in a mile.
Herald.
I beat him in a mile race.
In a mile race.
Yeah, I beat him in Westo.
Jeez.
So we did a mile, didn't we?
I actually think right now a mile is probably the closest distance for you two.
Jog the bend.
Oh my god, he remembers that.
I'm counting that as a win. No, so I've been winning the heart rate on all the easy runs by like 10 beats per minute, and then the other day on the tempo, on the medium run, he decided to run round, and he was just saying to me, I'm easy, I'm easy, you're breathing.
His heart is weak.
He was like, you're breathing.
Yes, it is.
To be fair, you don't breathe at all, really.
I think it's probably a bad thing.
Westo's just ran around this for 5 minutes.
Right, Wesley.
That's raining.
Because I feel like I'm not breathing.
Alright, so what are we actually doing today?
We are doing a mile warm up,
Yeah.
easy, and then we're going to go straight into a 3, 4, 5 mile progression steady run.
Yeah.
So roughly starting about 6:10s, and then the ones carry on for 5 will probably be down at like 5:45s, 5:50s.
Nice.
So nothing special, but just building into winter, mixing up Tuesday and Saturday session for some,
Nice.
and easing some back into training,
Good stuff.
and some after the Great North Run, or COVID or illness.
Yeah. Good stuff. Or DOMs.
Oh, and some people on the track, some people on the grass, they're doing 5 minutes hard, 5 minutes easy, 5 hard, 5 minutes.
Where are we doing the steady run?
We're going to start on the road and we're going to come on the grass because my shins are starting to
Take the roads.
not take the road, but I just need to be precious because I break like a bit of glass.
Ah, he's brittle.
I can't remember last time I did a session with you. Been a while.
Here he is. Before he goes off to Cardiff Met Uni. The sexiest legs at Canterbury Endurance. Look at those.
Where's your uni? Monday.
Yeah, you've only got a few days left.
Wait, today, this is your penultimate session.
I know.
Oh, goodbye, Adam.
Goodbye.
Say hello to James D for me.
Hello, James. Oh wait.
Absolute sprint to finish.
What route are we doing for the road bit?
Right. How have you been?
Because I might keep a jacket on.
The first session I've done in like 8.
Yeah, I'm filming you wearing carbon plate shoes, mate. He's back.
Not he himself.
He's back. Wearing the carbons. Oh, you know me. Don't mess around.
Some people need a little help.
Oh, you used to be out of breath, Jake.
They don't breathe, you're telling me.
Jake don't.
It's a robot.
We actually need to get Sweaty down. Go on, message Sweaty.
I don't have contacts.
Oh. Yeah, you can try.
I'm just gonna wear my Adidas ones. those other spikes. And I just thought one's that comfortable and the other one's comfy.
You go on your dragon?
Go on the outside.
Yeah, I think so.
Great Dragons didn't you want to?
Yeah, but when I hold up.
Trying a mid-rev interview. Well, we're coming up to 2 miles. Luckily I've only got a mile to go because I'm not going to tell you what, it's getting a bit tough.
What's that? It's easy, is it? Yeah.
But it's top 6 pace, so.
How we feeling, boys? Yeah.
Stop now.
You want full mile?
Yeah.
Good stuff. That bit a little bit more than I thought it was going to. But yeah, good stuff, boys.
Good stuff. Good man.
Oh, we got the
Yeah, Mr. Washing Machine.
Can we just go ask Don about the heart rate game? Smoked it.
Donald, I have one important question. Whose heart rate was lower? You or Jamie?
He's done with it. I was 160. He's claiming 159. I was 160.
Mine was higher than that. Christ.
Yeah, we did less though.
Ah, yeah. Jamie, you won the heart rate game today.
Yeah.
You and DC. Well, you beat me anyway. Mine was 178 at the end there.
Oh, well, max or?
Oh, well, I did. Well, 178 at the.
Check this guy's
Yeah.
heart rate. He's got a heart condition.
So guys, I hope you did enjoy that vlog. Let me know down in the comments whether you like those sort of style vlogs or whether you want them a bit shorter and a bit more action packed. But that was just me filming what happened during my day. I went out for dinner afterwards with DC and a friend of his to a place called Basilopo's in Canterbury. If you're a local, you've probably heard of it. I've heard really good things. It was my first time ever going there and it was superb. But yeah, it didn't really feel like it was the right setting to start filming in there though. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for all the awesome support on the recent vlogs. It's just been incredible and hopefully I can keep producing some top-notch content for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share it with your running buddies. It's free for you and it does mean an awful lot to me, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh, and by the way, for anyone asking what race I've got next is the Aldershot Road Relays, 6 kilometers. And then after that it's the Royal Parks Half Marathon. So I'm not going to taper for the road relays, just going to use that as a training session. And then the Royal Parks Half, hopefully I'll be in good shape. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later.